Hi everyone, Jouyan here. Welcome to the weekly guitar meeting at Siccas Guitars. I hope you are doing well and you are having a good time. I think this guitar is a very good guitar to start this week's weekly guitar meeting with. It's made by Gary Southwell, a very well-known guitar luthier from the UK who was building guitars for Julian Bream, and Julian Bream was actually playing his guitars in concerts. And as you might know, Julian Bream was a huge fan and admirer of Herman Hauser guitars, and he believed that the guitars that Gary Southwell was building were the closest guitars to a Herman Hauser guitar. And I can tell that it's very true. You will hear also the sound. It's a guitar with an amazing tone separation and clarity and balance, and this is also what Herman Hauser guitars were offering. And this guitar by Gary Southwell is from 2024. It comes with a spruce top and Indian rosewood back and sides, and all the woods have a stunning quality, very well selected and also well aged. And this guitar has the number 375. Let's play a few tones on it. This is not real. I won't talk about the sound. I think you're hearing by yourself. It's incredible in every term. I think this guitar is going to be on my top 10 best classical guitars that I have ever tried. Please allow me not to talk about the sound of this guitar. I think this guitar is telling you already everything. It's telling a story. The only thing what I want to mention is there is a magic in the sound. There is something that you cannot explain. You just enjoy it. It's very rare and I didn't hear it in many guitars, to be honest. And I would like to mention still one point before we move to the next guitar. This is a guitar that you have to be able to control. It's like a device with many tools and options. It means you have a lot of possibility to make something out of it, but you have to have the ability to make something out of it. One of the best guitars that I have ever played. It's definitely on my top 10 best classical guitars list. Made by Gary Southwell from 2024, and I'm out of words. Okay, let's move to the next instrument. And the next guitar is, it has a combination of woods that I have never tried before. And this is made by a very well-known Belgian guitar luthier, Karel Dedain.
Hi everybody, I'm here with Karel, our dear friend, and now Karel built a guitar with the flame maple back and sides, and interestingly the top is cedar instead of spruce.
It is.
I think it was my request, right, Karel?
Yeah, well, I remember that you asked me like half year or 1 year ago.
Something like this.
Let's do something different, no?
Yeah.
What did you suggest? And I thought, yeah, maybe why not do a cedar guitar? It's been a long time, a few years even that I built cedar guitars. But why not combine it with maple? Because maple for me is like the perfect sound for back and sides. I really love it. A lot of people, they will not go for maple because of the looks, like the white guitar. But I really love it because it has this velvet, warm
Sound, no?
sound, and it gives something more to the depth of the sound for me. So I thought, why not combine it with cedar? And this is my concert model with double sides also.
Okay.
So
Maple and
double sides. I've done a few concert models with double sides with rosewood.
okay.
I thought, let's do it in maple. Yeah.
With cypress on the inside.
Cypress on the inside of the sides, yes.
Yeah. But at the end you have a thicker side, or it's still thinner than
The thickness is double.
Okay.
Normally I work with sides of about 1.6 and these double sides are now 3.8, so very stiff sides.
Yeah.
But with a flexible back. I don't combine it with a very rigid back because then you have a lot of sustain but not the deep character voice, like this body resonance is like F, which is
it's very low.
Low. But you wouldn't have this with a very sturdy back because the back would stiffen everything up and the air resonance goes up, and I don't like to have my guitars with high body resonance because I'm more into the old character sound. But I tried the double sides to give it a little bit more punch, and I feel that this combination works well. It's
Yeah,
a
what do you think of the combination?
Yeah, it's
because
64.
cedar maple is not the common.
It's interesting with the 64 scale, and I had a client coming over last week with the same guitar, double sides with a spruce top,
Okay.
and we compared it. Her guitar was a few years old, but still there's a big difference. The trebles in the spruce guitar are a little bit rounder, and this one is a little bit more punchy in the trebles. Of course, that guitar was really played in, but this one is louder and has more direct sound.
From bigger?
Yeah, bigger basses that carry you a lot further. So when you're a spectator and you are like 20 meters away, you hear this one more than the other one.
Okay.
So it does make a difference.
Basically, the guitar is full of, let's say, interesting combination. The cedar, the maple, the low resonance on the cedar.
Yeah.
64.
That's why I wanted to combine this also, because it's a very interesting experiment.
And
it's not a real experiment. I know
the
what
bracing
I'm doing.
is just fan bracing.
That's my normal traditional concert model fan bracing, a thin top. By the way, this top was from the stock of Daniel Friedrich.
Oh, really?
I got this.
You got it from
It's
Daniel
very,
Friedrich?
very dark.
Oh.
I think it's more than 4 years old.
Okay.
So it's a very good top quality. And the bracing is normal fan brace, 7 braces with one very, very thin
Push bar.
bridge bar.
Yeah, bridge bar.
Which works fine for all my models, but also for this combination it works fine.
Yeah.
Also, what I did in this guitar is the varnish is special in a way that I used an undercoat of something that's used in violin making. So to enhance the flames of the maple, they use like different kinds of oil. And this I done a lot of it's with a cloth that you put it on. And I've done a lot of testing during spring to see what enhances the depth of the wood the most. And I came across a product from England, a supplier, which works really fine. You let it cure with UV light a few days, and then you can just put French polish on top. But it gives a really nice enhancing of this flames in the maple. And I want to try it also on bird's eye maple. I think it will be incredibly.
But basically, it's still clear, no?
It's clear. Yeah. It's transparent, but it's like you moisten the wood, and then it's revealing its secrets inside. And with this oily base coat,
You give more. The texture will pop.
Yeah. Should have brought the samples, because I have a lot of samples, and this one it really jumps out. So I will use it again for this.
For the next guitar.
Yeah.
Today is a day full of surprises. I don't know this sound. It sounds different than his previous guitars. And first of all, it responds very fast. In terms of response, it's like a double top guitar. So I guess the top is very thin and responsive, and it's loud. You have the clarity in the tone. The tones are covered with some smoothness. Actually, it sounds very smooth. Very soft. Wow. it's difficult to describe the sound of this guitar. It's, I mean, in a positive way. Listen to the mid-tones of this guitar. They are so present. Usually you hear the basses, the sixth string, and the very high notes, but in the middle it somehow it fades away. In this case, you can clearly hear all the middle tones. Very well separated, and it's so enjoyable if you are playing some pieces where the voice or the melody is not always in the first string, but maybe on the second or on the third string, and the guitar is able to reflect that. And this guitar is doing it, and it's also very comfortable to play. I'm so impressed by this guitar. I think for me personally, it's the most suitable guitar for me, or the most interesting guitar made by Karel Dedain that I have played until now. Trebles are so rich in the tone and so smooth, but at the same time, if you play chords or intervals, you have the clarity in the guitar and you don't miss that. You can follow every tone. First string is congratulations to Karel Dedain. This is, as I said, probably the best guitar for my personal taste that I have played by him, and with a combination of the woods that it's very rare actually. Maple back and sides and cedar. Well, it's going to be a very difficult week. I notice every time if we have a week with guitars that I personally like and love, it's very intense for me because I want to play more and try more, and the guitars are inviting to play on. And maybe I drink a coffee and then I will be back for the next guitar. And the next guitar is also one of the highlights that I have seen in the recent month at Siccas Guitars. It's made by the Italian guitar luthier Marco Bortolozzo, and he's from Milano. And this guitar is brand new from 2025, number 117. First of all, very beautiful rosette. There are some very interesting information about this guitar, and I recommend to visit our website. You can find the link in the video description and you can read all the story about this guitar. And this guitar is built traditionally. It comes with a spruce top, very beautiful Siricot back and sides, but I assume that the sides, not the back but the sides of this guitar are doubled, and it looks like Cypress from here at least, and I think it might be Cypress, but you can also find the detailed information about the sides on our website. And it's a very beautifully built guitar, super clean work, and we have also a little decorative element at this point on the heel of the guitar. And it has also a tornavos, but a wooden tornavos, because usually the tornavos is from metal, and this is a wooden tornavos. Very interesting guitar. Let's see if also the sounds interesting. The sustain is like an electric guitar. Indeed, this is a truly unique guitar. The sustain is incredible, and you can also hear that I can stay for such a long time on single tones and do vibratos. The guitar reacts very well to my vibratos. On some guitars you can do whatever you want, but somehow you don't notice that vibrato. But in this case I guess the top should be very elastic to achieve this kind of vibratos on the guitar. Wow. And the basses are also like a piano, like you are pushing the pedal of the piano. It's very deep and well resonating and long ringing. This week's weekly guitar meeting is killing me. Marco Bortolozzo, brand new 2025, and help me to describe the sound of this guitar. Am I exaggerating? I don't think so. No, I'm not. Well, the next guitar doesn't make the life easier for me. This is made by Tobias Braun from Austria, of course. And Tobias Braun is building not Romanillos replicas, but Romanillos models. And he is actually a guitar luthier who has spent some time in the workshop of José Luis Romanillos. And Tobias always says that he doesn't want to build Romanillos replicas because he doesn't allow himself to do it. He wants to keep that distance to José Luis Romanillos, and he has a lot of respect for this Spanish guitar luthier, but he is building guitars which are heavily inspired by José Luis Romanillos and his work. And this guitar made by Tobias Braun is brand new. It comes with a spruce top and bird's eye maple back and sides, beautiful woods. And I think he is also cutting the woods by himself, and he's paying a lot of attention to which kind of woods he is using. Beautiful guitar, some little decorative elements like on the bridge, and the rosette looks also stunning. Let's see how this guitar sounds. Well, either my fingers have some magic today, or the room is sounding today amazing, or in fact, all the guitars of this week's weekly guitar meeting are on another level. I mean, listen to the balance of the sound. Every tone, same loudness, same intensity, same feeling, and it's loud, it has clarity, but it has also sustain, it has overtones, it's everything. I don't get it. lovely. And you know what is special about this guitar? It sounds like a Romanillos. It has that intimate tone, especially in the higher registers of the guitar, which reminds me heavily on Romanillos guitars. It's full of colors also. It has a huge dynamic range. You can start very low with very piano and you can get super loud, and the guitar gives you that headroom, and the guitar let you to express your musical ideas. Congratulations to Tobias Braun for this amazing work. And let's move to the next guitar, which is a José Luis Romanillos guitar. And this guitar is again one of the highlights in many years since I'm working at Siccas Guitars. It's made by the Spanish guitar luthier José Luis Romanillos, who is actually not a unfamiliar name for you. One of the most influential and most important classical guitar luthiers. And as you know, many guitar makers nowadays are making guitars which are dedicated to José Luis Romanillos, or they are taking inspirations from the sound, from the rosette, and from the construction of José Luis Romanillos guitars. And that's telling you how important this guitar luthier was, who unfortunately passed away a few years ago. And this guitar is from 1973. And another reason why this guitar is very unique, this guitar is the same year, or has been built in the same year as Julian Bream's guitar, which was also made by José Luis Romanillos. So probably there are not many guitars in between this guitar and Julian Bream's guitar. And every time when I play José Luis Romanillos guitar, I think, oh, this is the best José Luis Romanillos guitar that I have ever played. And after 2 weeks, I play another José Luis Romanillos guitar and I have again the same feeling. That's also telling me how special and unique every guitar made by José Luis Romanillos is. And as you might know, he gave also each guitar a name. And yeah, this guitar is coming with a spruce top and Indian rosewood back and sides. And this guitar is in a great condition. I mean, it's from 1973, but it has been kept and maintained very well by the pre-owners of this guitar. I cannot wait to play a few tones on it. Let's go. It's stunning. It's such a well-breathing guitar. First of all, this is the first impression when I'm playing tones on this guitar. It's like the tones are coming out so easily and the guitar is not stiff. It's very well resonating, very well responding. And if you play chords on this guitar, I think you will have exact the same feeling about the sound. And the tone is and also constant intensity and quality of the tone throughout the fretboard. Same intensity and the amount of overtones and loudness. It doesn't matter if you play here or in the higher positions, the guitar is able to keep it. I realize I'm talking a lot about the sound, but this guitar offers so many parameters and qualities. I think this guitar speaks for itself, and I'm also curious what is your thoughts on the sound of this José Luis Romanillos guitar. Um, just let me know. Let's move to the next guitar. And the next guitar is made by one of the most well-known and popular Spanish guitar luthiers, Manuel Reyes, whose guitars have been played by many big names. And this guitar is a flamenca or a flamenco model. It's called Flamenca Blanca. And the tone of this guitar is pure beauty. You will hear it in a bit. And it's from 1970. It's in an incredible condition. I mean, this is more than 50 years. Congratulations to the previous owner or owners of this guitar. It's kept so well. It's so clean. And yeah, it comes with a spruce top and cypress back and sides, which is very common for the flamenco guitars. The scale length of this guitar is 65.8, so a bit more longer than usual scale length. It's a flamenco guitar. I'm not a flamenco player, but I can show you the sound somehow. trebles of this guitar. It's addictive. I hope I could give you an impression of the incredible sound of this guitar. It's a flamenco guitar, but sometimes, for my taste, the flamenco guitars lack a little bit of core or rich tone, and it's maybe because I'm a classical guitarist and I expect another sound from a guitar when I'm playing it. But in this case, it's a flamenco guitar. It has that beautiful tone, it has that punch and crystal clear sound, but the tones are still rich, they are full, and it makes this guitar super enjoyable to play on. And it's also very light. Let me know what do you think about the sound of this guitar, and let's move to the last instrument of this week. And the last guitar of this week is coming from the workshop of Manuel Adalid. And they are building incredible guitars. They have a few different models, and every model sounds special, is very unique. And this is the Homenaje model. It's a double top guitar with a spruce top and stunning, beautiful Siricot back and sides. And I mean, this is the wonder of the nature. It's like a painting. Actually, you don't need to play on this guitar. You can just sit in front of it and look at it, stare at it for many hours. Yes, it's brand new from 2025. It has the number 28. Let's see how it sounds. What I really enjoy about the sound of this guitar, the soft overtones. It's very pleasant to the ears. it's also responding very fast. This is a quality of double top guitars. So if you play some faster pieces, this is going to be a very comfortable guitar to play on, especially if you are playing faster scales. So it was the last guitar of this week, made by Manuel Adalid, the Homenaje model. It's a double top guitar with actually a very natural sound and soft overtones and fast response. Very comfortable to play on. And I'm very curious, what is your thoughts on the sound of this week's guitars? Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe also to our channel if you didn't do that already. Have a nice weekend and see you next week.